you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hello, new subscribers. Welcome back. We got some things to get into, and let's get into them. All right. Now, this might not be a long video as usual, but it's a lot that we want to unimpact instead of impact. Maybe it is impact. We're going to get into it. So you guys don't know, this is Candiace Owens. Candiace Owens is very, very what you called a black conservative Republican, okay? Candiace Owens made a break on the scene where she's done, she was rattling for Trump. She was rattling for Trump very, very hard. Then when her husband got to deal with Kanye, she rallied for Kanye. Kanye said some things about the Jews, and we're going to break down a little bit about Christianity and Jews, because I want everybody to understand this defense of religion tactics that everyone is using right now. And we're going to keep it a buck. Basically, no disrespect to anyone that's a Christian, Jew, whatever religion you are, we're going to break it down. So, got big off of that. She also talked down on some of the black communities and praised other communities as well. Now I'm going to show you a video clip where she was on Dr. Phil, and how a professor had to school her about the black community and how mostly black educational people like her, who she tried to use for the NAACP to help her. Yeah, allegedly, after the little, yeet boy at her school sat there and bullied her, and she tried to sue. We gonna get into that too. But here's a clip, and I'll be back with more commentary.
Students at a particular school who aren't performing at that school as well, the immediate assumption that you're making is, well, maybe it's because they're not smart enough, they're not good enough, or they don't belong here. Whereas it could be about the experience that they're having at that institution. Professors who believe that they're not intelligent enough, that they don't have the capability to do the work, that they see them as criminals, deviants, dangerous, up to no good, or they talk about them with the they statements. They're lazy. They don't care. They don't really belong here. They're only here for the financial aid.
I'm giving you actual facts.
No,
right?
I'm giving you actual facts based upon extensive
say, well,
research that's been done. But I think everyone has a significant misunderstanding of these policies. They're comprehensive or holistic in nature. This is one factor among many other factors. And then we say, across all those factors, looking at these and taking them in tandem, is this student best prepared? Because it's not just about your intelligence. That's important. It's also about your drive, about your resilience, about your ability to overcome challenges. And that's what.
So what I noticed with Candiace Owens is after that, she stopped backing up for the, the black conservatives of being rallied for Trump and everything. And I started to notice that with a lot of people. You had Kanye, and Kanye West had stopped. I want y'all to pay attention, because the election coming up. We're going to go deeper into it. If y'all want to, go down in the comment section, and I will. Candiace Owens now started to do podcast work where she talked about Ariana Grande. She talked about Michael Jackson and how she believed that he was off by the Jewish community, allegedly. She talked about Sexy Red. She talked about Lizzo. She talked about LGBT community. And I find it very strange when she started talking about the LGBT community and about Michael Jackson, because she was a firm believer into the mess, remember? And then she started bashing all these other artists. And I'm like, what is she blogging? And then she started to sit here and talk about LGBTQ. And with one of the Trump supporters, who's a rapper, confused as all I know, was speaking on LGBTQ community too. And I get kind of confused when I see people like that, and they try to use the religious standpoint, but the president that she was backing is starting to try to get into that community for votes. So I started paying attention to a lot of things that she was doing. Well, Joe Budden was paying attention too, and I'm glad he did an interview with her. It's going to be on his Patreon. I hope he released it on YouTube as well, where they had a conversation and how he didn't agree with her political views. Here's a clip from that, and I'll be back with a more commentary, you guys. I'll be back with more.
What is it about my politics specifically that you don't agree with?
Do you want to have this talk with me? What is your problem with the LGBTQ community?
Oh, I got a lot of them. How much time you got? You see a man, he's wearing a dress. That's gay. This stuff is just gay. Why do I have to look at Lizzo in a thong and have somebody tell me that it's beautiful? No, I hate that. I just don't think Ice Spice should be singing about farts. Ariana Grande. I would like to talk about your hoe antics. Sexy Red, her baby shower, when her partner's face was in her butt. Disgusting. Don't try to make me love filth.
Do you think you're an asshole?
I think it's fair to describe me as an asshole.
What do you say to the people that just say, why don't you mind your fucking business?
It is my business.
How about that? She's gonna get me in trouble.
I'm really nice. Just checking in, Black America. How's it going in the inner cities with illegals? Feminism, I cannot stand. Same thing for the fat acceptance movement. I'm not gonna pretend a man is a woman and a woman is a man ever. There's no agenda, it's just the truth.
Is she proud to be black or is she not proud to be black?
So, okay, as y'all saw that, right? All right, so she said the political views. Here's my thing that I don't agree with Candiace when it comes to political views. In a lot of politics, certain politics are doing the Bible-thumping thing. What I respect with Kamala Harris and the other people, they're not doing the Bible thumping. Republicans do the most Bible thumping and don't have no research. If you want to be technical, Christianity wasn't introduced until they started to take over Africa. And if y'all don't believe me, go on Netflix. I got a show for y'all. I will put it in the reel and I will tag it. It was introduced. It was not introduced into the Jewish community till after. So a lot of Christianity was starting to be introduced into when they started doing the slave trade. Now, for her to sit here, and you guys can pause and read, to accuse a rabbi and saying he unholy, baby, there's a lot of unholy Christians, and I ain't seen you not mention one. Not one thing. And that's the problem I have with them Republicans. They have a Bible thumping situation, but it only pertains to what they want to use out the Bible. But they're not living the Bible. And this is why I can't vote for Trump, because he's a fake Christian. But I can't vote for a lot of people. My thing is this. All these religions are to separate us. If you pay attention, everybody's still praying to one God. If God created earth, heaven, and earth, why in the universe, and you know what we call the Jupiter and all that stuff, why would he not create religions to understand it? Like, a lot of people are starting to seek into this in their head now. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's bowing down on their knees to pray to one God. Not everybody gonna believe in Jesus, but guess who all created it? When I was going through after losing 2 parents in a newborn, I kind of got that, that concept that no matter what religion I was, you still praying, you still bowing down to God. And that's why I got with Candiace. I don't understand. And then for her to say, transgenders and stuff like that, baby, God ain't gonna ask you, basically, when you get up there, why you sided with a transgender. Why? He's not going to ask you about nobody else. And that's what people don't understand. He's going to ask you, Candiace, about you. Okay? He's not even going to ask you. Paul going to ask you. And then she took the 23 days ago. And I don't know what's up with her. She's trying to say that she'll go bankrupt. I don't know what she's doing, like, before the interview. But she was like, oh, a rabbi trying to off her. He did it to Michael Jackson and all this and that. So a lot of people start believing that Michael Jackson, doctor, was hired to off him, and that's not the case. And this what I don't like, because you have people who were born around that time who don't remember Michael Jackson work and how far he came. And I want to do a little bit and put that a little bit of that in the video when we get to Michael Jackson, a little bit about his death. But it seems like to me that Candiace stopped going through the political views of, hey, I'm a Trump girl. And now we're seeing her with all these other issues. Now she around Kanye. It's like she rally out people to me. Here's the thing about Michael. Michael had a skin condition, and his family talked about it. Michael really was tired. Michael has been working since he was a child. Imagine your body being off schedule since you were a child. And your body is all they know is to rehearse at a certain time for years. Michael was tired. Now, did Michael Jackson doctor do what he did? He did it himself, because he claimed to wanted to help Michael. So if y'all want the full article on Michael Jackson, y'all do y'all own research about the court case. Court documents are there. Please don't believe Candiace. Don't believe Candiace. Michael Jackson was loved by everybody. He even had Israel. And if that man would have sat there and say peace, he would have got that. That man went over there and had people fall out. If you ever want to see an artist have some people fall out and cry and pass out and have medical attention, go look at Michael Jackson concerts. But anyway, I've noticed that, speaking of Trump, I noticed that a lot of people are starting to not back him. And I want people to pay attention to this when it comes to voting, because I'm starting to see the pattern. And I believe that Candiace is not a supporter of his. They might have some beliefs, but I believe he does not have that backing of Candiace anymore. He doesn't have that backing of Pence. And it's a lot of people that worked with him in the White House that were black that do not have the backing for Trump. I want you guys to pay attention to this because it's very important. I had to put this in here because this is about Candiace Owens. She's not going on here talking about, political standpoint anymore. And it's weird that she's talking and blogging like everybody else. But she has that right to. So I'm going to let you guys hear what Pence has to say. And we will be back with more commentary.
I appreciate the question. And it should come as no surprise that I will not be endorsing Donald Trump this year. Look, I'm incredibly proud of the record of our administration. It was a conservative record that made America more prosperous, more secure, and saw conservatives appointed to our course in a more peaceful world. But that being said, during my presidential campaign, I made it clear that there were profound differences between me and President Trump on a range of issues. And not just our difference on my constitutional duties that I exercised on January the 6th. I mean, as I have watched his candidacy unfold, I've seen him walking away from our commitment to confronting the national tough on China and supporting our administration's effort to force a sale of ByteDance TikTok.
Why do you think he did that? Why do you think he had that reversal on that before we go, sir?
Well, I can't speculate on it, but what I can tell you is that in each of these cases, Donald Trump is pursuing and articulating an agenda that is at odds with the conservative agenda that we governed on during our 4 years. And that's why I cannot, in good conscience, endorse Donald Trump in this campaign. But let me tough on China.
Oh, listen, I'm going to say this. Candiace Owens has the right to switch from political to podcasting. I agree. She has the right to say her opinion. She has the right to say, oh, well, America's accepting of being fat. And she does have the right to say that. Here's the thing, Candiace, and I want everybody to understand this. A lot of people ain't going to like what I got to say, but it's going to be open. This is my opinion. I do the same thing she do every day. There's a difference. Candiace Owens is full of shit. I've always said that. Now, is the whole phase being, in the hood, trapper lover boys being glorified? Yes. Has it always been that way? Yes, it has always been that way. I don't understand why y'all act like, I don't know if the vaccine got y'all blurred. And I'm not starting to see what people talk about living in a matrix and reality, because social media is a matrix. Reality is the truth. You got females. I know plenty of females that got a whole nursing degree, bachelor's degree, and whatever. And they love the hood boys. 2-parent household. So when I hear people say, oh, with the single mothers, no, it's a 2-parent household. Because I'm telling you, these boys out here want to be hood. Candiace Owens, if Candiace Owens had a 2-parent household, I believe she wouldn't have married that white man for money. Candiace Owens married that white man for money because Candiace Owens was getting her get back after what happened to her in high school. Do I agree with Candiace Owens about LGBT community base? I say I don't. Let me tell you something. I've learned this on my own too. Y'all know God had angels. I think it's 7, 8, or 9. I hope I'm right. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Lord Jesus. There's an angel. I think it's Jolie, something like that. Look it up. Go on TikTok and look that up. All I'm going to tell you. Here's my thing. We don't know. Sometimes when it comes to LGBT, I always say TQ. I always say, especially with transgenders, sometimes God put people like that here on this earth, just like he put everybody else. And he loves them, but he want to know if we'll love them too. Regardless of what they choose. He want to test us out. And that's fine. If that's what they want to be, that's fine. I'm not going to hate you. Now, my only thing that I don't agree with is her saying, oh, well, they were born, so I don't like them. I'm not going to like you because of your morals and how you treat people. I don't care if you gay, white, Asian, whatever. If you got a nasty attitude, your spirit nasty, I don't like you. I don't like that. I don't like nasty spirited people. I don't like people that feel like they're better than anybody. I don't like people like that. Because at the end of the day, we all going to turn to dust. And when we get time for judgment, nobody's going to ask us about nobody else. I was taught that and I live by that till to this day. Just because you don't align with what God would, listen, that's between you and God. It ain't between me, you, and God. That ain't got nothing to do with that. What I don't agree with her is saying the Christian and Jews thing, because if we really want to go into history, she's so smart. We really want to go into history and what's being taught. We could really go back to it. We can really go back how the Bible was, around slavery time, which then nobody want to talk about. This is why I don't want to talk about it. How it was doctored and they fixed the Bible in order to have us be a certain way. We can go into where there were slaves in the Bible. So they took it and they doctored how they wanted to us because we didn't know that. When our ancestors came over here, they didn't know that. So for you to sit here and say, oh, the Bible thumping the Bible. Candiace, you can't do that. When you downgrade your own black community to feel great about yourself, to get to where you are now you want to be on the black community team. And I don't know, like half the time when I see people say, I agree with her, I can't. Because I know where it come from. It's not genuine to me. It's not. Until you show me how you is without that mess, I'm cool. But no. So I can't agree with. Will I be watching her interview? Now, if Joe Budden put it out on YouTube, baby, I'm going to watch it. But Candiace Owen is one of them people that forget where they came from. You went to who you downgraded the NAACP so bad, but you went to them to help you sue for being mistreated at school. You downgraded George Floyd and everybody else so bad, but you went to these exact same people from the exact same community to help you. That's what I can't get jiggy with at all. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and everything we talked about. I will be having more videos coming up with some more tea, honey, tomorrow. See you later. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.